if we started doing a quilt of the month?
What a great idea, and I have the perfect pattern for July. Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Café.
We get so many wonderful pictures of your quilts, and we love seeing them. We would like to have more ways to get you involved at Fabric Café.
So we're going to start a Quilt of the Month program. We're going to select a pattern and we're going to challenge you to make it up. Now when you're finished, send us a picture.
We'll share your pictures in an upcoming Quilt of the Month video so that everyone can get inspired by your wonderful work. Let's check out the first pattern for July.
Patriotic Pride, and it is our Quilt of the Month, and we are so excited to bring you this pattern. It is perfect for Quilts of Valor, it's perfect for a gift for someone you love, and it's perfect for yourself too. Now this pattern has a big block here. I chose to use tone on tone whenever I designed this, but you could put like a flag pattern or something like that in this block, so some type of a print that you could put in the big block. And then the secondary block is just a simple strip piecing with a friendship star. So let's look at some dynamic fabric to go in this one.
Now this fabric is going to be gorgeous in this quilt.
Oh yes.
And as I mentioned, you have a nice big block that can show off a good focus fabric. And this one is just perfect. I can't wait for you to see the image. It is so cool. And we'll put that everywhere you see the red. Now this, the secondary block, it's really fun. We've all made 4 patches. I think it's got to be a standard to start off with. But this is a 4-patch with style. So when I designed this, I wanted to make it something that had more activity going on in the 4-patch.
It's star-studded.
Oh, it is, yes. So we did a pieced, strip pieced block where you cut it off, and so this is like a unit, and then we did a friendship star. Both of them are super easy to do, and look at this gorgeous fabric that we put into that 4-patch.
I like that creamy white. That is great.
I do too, and it matches perfectly with the creamy color in the background.
Sprinkled with stars. That's great.
Yes, and we do like stars.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to go everywhere you see the white in the quilt. And then the perfect blue, is that not just the perfect flag blue?
It is.
And it's going to go in the number 3 spot and also on the binding.
It's got great dimension.
This is such a wonderful quilt, and it does go together really fast.
I love the way the number 1 fabric has so much movement in it that kind of really draws your eye around the quilt. And you know, usually it's the piecing that does that, and definitely this piecing does draw your eye, but I think that focus fabric really helps.
I do too. It makes a really good marriage of a piece block and then a gorgeous focus fabric.
I just love it. I think it turned out so great. Okay, now our Patriotic Pride pattern is available on fabriccafe.com, both as a downloadable pattern as well as a printed pattern. But don't forget that whenever you buy one of our kits, you can choose one of our individual patterns for free. And this would be a good one.
Absolutely. Now the kit information on this one is Eagle's Flight. It's the Patriotic Pride pattern from Fabric Café.
Now we have another great patriotic kit for you that's going to work perfect in Patriotic Pride. We have these wonderful blue grunge stars, which I love.
I do too, yes.
This just seems to be a staple for us at 4th of July and for our patriotic quilts. But it's this beautiful blue. It's a nice navy, not too dark, very bright, with that metallic gold star on it, which always is great for reflecting the light. Now that's our focus fabric, and it's going to go in the big block here that's red, so we're kind of flip-flopping our colors a little bit.
I like it.
It's very fun. So our number 2, and I love that we can do this for you, and that is we have this great warm white with a gold sprinkle on it.
I love it when we have something of interest in that number 2 fabric.
Yes, and I love the way the gold metallic in the number 2 picks up the gold stars, so very fun. So this is going to go everywhere. You see the off-white here. And then we have a red that has so much depth and texture. It's just awesome. It is going to go everywhere. The blue is on this one, so it's going to be our stripes and the background of our stars, a little bit on the binding. It's just so wonderful.
I love the stars.
I do too. Boy, it sure does make a little flip-flop there, doesn't it? By
It
putting
really
the
does.
blue in that big square. And then the red and white with the stars really mimic the flag.
It really does. It's like the reflection of the stars in the background, and the pattern reflects the stars in the piecing. It's just so perfect.
Now you may have noticed the quilt behind us. Now this one is another one of our individual patterns that we love, and we've seen some great pictures of your work with this one. And it is our Freedom pattern. It's also a great individual pattern that's great for patriotic quilts.
Yes, and you know, this kit would be beautiful in that pattern, as well as our pattern of the month, Patriotic Pride.
Absolutely.
Now, let's get you that kit information on that. This kit is called Stars and Stripes, and once again, the Patriotic Pride pattern.
You know, fans of 3-yard quilt patterns are always saying this over and over. They love the fact that any fabric will work with any one of our patterns. And we thought it would be fun to show you what this Patriotic Pride looks like with alternative fabrics. And we have this wonderful wildlife fabric. Is that not cute?
It is so cute.
And you can,
so cute.
you know, when can you ever see the stars brighter in the sky than when you're out in the wilderness and out in the dark, you know, and you don't have all that city lights interfering. So this is going to be perfect. We've got our number 1 fabric that's going to go in the focus block. And then we've got a number 2 fabric, and there's little snowflakes in the focus fabric. I think that is so cool. And then we've mimicked it in this number 2 fabric.
I love it. And they're subtle. They're not just real bold and bright, so that works perfect for number 2. It just gives you that snowflake feeling, essence.
Absolutely. So in essence, this is turning the friendship star into a snowflake.
Yes, or a starry, starry night in the winter.
That's true. That's true. And then we have our number 3 fabric, which is wonderful. Again, it's that wonderful blue that's just, I don't know, that is just such a
rich
pleasant blue. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just right.
It is, and it matches those bears perfectly.
Absolutely.
It's so
it is a
cute.
mottled, and it's going to go here, and then on the binding, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous fabric, and I think it's going to look wonderful in the Patriotic Pride.
I love it. You know, you don't think about it. You see a pattern in a certain style of fabric, and it's sometimes hard to see it in a different style. And now that we have this image here, you can see how great it works in different kinds of fabric.
Absolutely.
And it is. It's kind of like a starry night in the wilderness.
Yeah, I love that. I just think that it is so wonderful how you can switch it up. You could use fabric from your stash. You can use fabric that you buy specifically, and any fabric works.
Yes, it's just wonderful. So cute. Love the stars.
I do too. And this one is called Winter Wildlife. It's with the Patriotic Pride pattern from Fabric Café.
So, Mom, we've been talking about the versatility of the 3-yard quilts and our Patriotic Pride pattern. And we have another kit for you that is gorgeous. Now, you know, I'm probably going to challenge myself to make this too. And this kit is incredibly tempting. Okay?
Oh, it is beautiful.
We have this amazing kind of a jade green with all of these mandalas, like in purples and other shades of greens and pinks. It's so pretty. It is so pretty.
You know, this kind of reminds me of your favorite toy when you were in preteen.
Oh, maybe that's why.
I think so. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. It was the spirograph.
Right.
I wore that thing out making...
They had so much fun with this spirograph. Oh, yes.
And all the colors. Oh, maybe that's what it is, because this is really pretty.
It is gorgeous.
So it's our focus fabric. It's going to go in the big block, so you get to look at a lot of it. So I really like that. And of course, a little touch on the border there as well. And then our number 2, it just picks up all of the colors in our focus fabric, and it's just modeled. It almost looks like Northern Lights or something, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
So pretty.
Oh, and I know there were several people that saw the Northern Lights a little bit earlier this year. If you saw them, tell us.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see them.
So I think this is so gorgeous. Now it's modeled, and it picks up all the colors from the focus fabric. And this is our number 2, so it's going to go where our cream color is here and a little on the border. So we're going to have really colorful stars.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the image on this one.
It is so pretty. Okay, number 3 fabric is our darkest purple with a little bit of the blues in it, or periwinkles, I guess I would say, if that's what color that is. So pretty. And that is going to go everywhere the navy is here and a little on the binding. It's a little darker shade, so it's going to really give us our pop. It is amazing how versatile these are. And when you see this image, is this not just incredible?
It is. I love it.
I am just blown away. I love the purple. Love, love, love the purple.
And I like the fact that the number 2 fabric has added that dimension of color. It just really does look good.
Yeah, and that nice big focus block on there really gives us a lot of movement so we can really see all of those circles so I can think of my spirograph.
Yeah.
Really love this one.
Well, you know, one of the things about this particular quilt is it does have the half square triangles. If you're wanting some tips for half square triangles, be sure to watch our tutorial. We tell you all about how to make them.
Oh, that's a great idea. So the kit information on this one, it is called Zen. And once again, it is our Patriotic Pride pattern, which is our quilt of the month for July.
You know, the fun part of doing the pattern of the month is hopefully to help expand your awareness of how all of these fabrics look fantastic in any of our patterns. And this has got to take the cake.
It does.
It is absolutely adorable. Maybe you got to take the barbecue or something.
Take the boot, I don't know.
Okay, the number 1 fabric is boots with flowers
It's
in
so
them.
cute.
They are so cute. And that's going to be our number 1 fabric. And here's another point about this quilt. You can use a directional fabric, and these are definitely directional.
Perfect.
Aren't they?
Wow, versatile.
Yeah, they are so cute. Now, our number 2 fabric have these wonderful little polka dots. That's so fun. Maybe this is, you know, on the dance floor, these are those lights that are going around.
Oh, that's what it is. It's two-stepping. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We're from Texas.
So, they scoot boots other places too.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know
See
that.
how much quilt of the month has already taught me?
I remember seeing a Western place up in Manhattan one time when I was
wow.
up there, and they were coming in with their
That's great.
boots, and you could hear the music. So yeah, they scoot boots everywhere.
Wow, that's great. All right.
Okay, so this is our number 2 fabric. It's going to go in the stars and the stripes, and maybe, just maybe, these are not stars. These are the spurs. These are the spurs on the
I
boots.
love it.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And what would boots and spurs be without a bandana? So we have our bandana for the number 3. And this is going to go in the number 3 position. It is going to be so cute. That is adorable. It
is
even has
so
the little
cute.
boots on it. Okay,
love
I'm
it.
in love with this fabric. I think it is absolutely amazing.
It is so cute. And
It
I
is.
love that the focus fabric's just a little bit darker so it really pops.
Yes.
And I love your tip that this can use a directional fabric. This pattern can use directional fabric. Perfect.
And the bandana just makes the perfect number 3.
It does.
It is so cool.
Spurs.
I like this kit.
I do too.
Okay, this one is called Boot Scootin, as we were saying. And it is using the Patriotic Pride Quilt of the Month for Fabric Café.
So this next kit probably reflects my second favorite pastime as a child, and that is flying kites. And boy, did I work hard at flying kites.
And we knew that somehow the tails were the key, but we really had trouble with those kite tails.
But, oh, we spent hours and had so much fun. And look how fun this focus fabric is. All of these different kites, all the different colors with all the bows. I wanted that so much on my kites.
Oh, I
All
know.
those pretty bows. I just thought it's so cute. Now this will go in our big block here to really show them off. Mm-hmm. And then our second fabric, nice warm white with just a little crisscross pattern here. Super fun. That'll go where the off-white is here on this quilt. And then our number 3, oh my goodness, look how good these stars look with those kites.
Wow.
Love this. This will go everywhere. The blue is here. Love this color combination.
I do too. And you know what the stars remind me of? is trying to get that kite higher and higher and higher till we reach the stars.
Yeah. And what's really cool is it looks like some of the kites have
yeah.
stars on them. So I really think that's so much fun.
This is such
so
a
much
fun. It's kind of a summery springtime
Definitely.
quilt. It's great.
It's a July quilt.
Oh,
Perfect
well-
for our quilt of the month.
Absolutely.
All right, let me show you an image of how great this looks together. You can see all of our kites there in that nice big block, and then our orange stars and our nice crisscross white and those alternate blocks with our friendship star. So cute. I just think it turned out so well.
It is. And you know, this would be a great gift for a child or someone very young at heart.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't it be a great
Yes,
gift?
absolutely. So very fun. Let me get you the kit information on this one. It is called Kite Flying, and it is our Patriotic Pride pattern from Fabric Café.
Now you've seen all the ways that we made up this quilt. Do you have any ideas of how you want to make your quilt?
So Hannah was talking to me earlier, and she said that she might be using some space fabric that she has in her stash, which I think is such a great idea for this one.
Absolutely. And we want to see your photos. So be sure to send your photos to us when you finish your quilt to welisten@fabriccafe.com.
And it's okay if you don't finish your quilt in July. We want to see your pictures anyway, so be sure and send them to us when you get it done.
It's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Cafe. Happy quilting!